Hello there. Today I'm going to make chicken breast in wine sauce. I'm going to walk you through it. Such a wonderful dish. And we're going to start out with the following ingredients. 4 to 6 chicken breast halves, carrots, potatoes, an onion, some frozen peas, Canadian bacon, salt and pepper, a seasoned flour, or you can season it yourself, a nice red table wine, chicken broth, tomato paste, and some olive oil. Now we're going to quarter the onions and peel the carrots and get a bowl of water ready for the potatoes. Notice that I cut up the carrots like so, and I quartered the onions, which gives us nice large squares that add to the texture of the sauce. Now we took the potatoes and we put them in a bowl of water after we cut them in large squares like that. And we're going to put everything in bowls, kind of like you do with Chinese food, where you have to get everything ready to go because the cooking doesn't last long. And some of the other ingredients that I'm going to show you is the chicken broth, a cup of chicken broth, a cup of red wine, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and a cup of peas. There's our slice of Canadian bacon, and it's looking like we're ready to go. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to take flour that we seasoned with salt and pepper, or you can buy this seasoned flour that's very balanced, very nice. I would recommend that. Now, I'm only going to make 1 chicken breast for myself because everybody's gone to see the last launching of the shuttle, so I'm alone here today. No sense in cooking 4 to 6 chicken breasts that nobody's going to eat, except maybe the cats. Okay, so you see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of tumbling around the chicken breast, and we're going to shake off the excess flour. You can see all this at thevideocook.com, by the way. Appreciate your coming over to that site and checking out the rest of the collection. Okay, now ordinarily we'd put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a large pan that's got a really good cover. And here's our 1 slice of Canadian bacon. And we're going to make it crispy, but not real crispy, just kind of crispy, huh? And we're going to be taking that out of the pan and setting it on a plate. We're going to do the same thing with the chicken. We're going to put the chicken on the same plate. And you're probably going to have maybe 4 or 6 slices of chicken. Okay, now don't move the chicken. Just set it in the pan and let it sit there for a few minutes and it'll brown. Then you can flip it over on the other side and let that brown, and then we're going to be taking it out and putting it on the plate. Now, we don't want you to move it because if you do, it's going to dislodge some of the, of the skin, or the flour is going to come off in the pan, and it's going to make a little bit of a mess. It's better just to leave it be. It's not going to burn. Okay, so we put all the chicken, and now we're going to put in the veggies, which we're starting out with onions and carrot sticks, and then the potatoes, and 1 cup of water. And we're going to let that soften for a few minutes, say like about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, kind of soften a little bit before we add anything else. You could even cover it and speed up the process a little bit, but only for about 5 minutes. And the water boiling like it is there. See? Simple. Okay, now we're putting in the wine and the broth, chicken broth. 1 cup of each. We're going to let that come to a boil. And there's our broth. Continue boiling, and now we put in the tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and only about half a teaspoon of salt. I think that's going to be good enough for you folks that have 4 to 6 chicken breasts in there. Remember that the chicken breast already is seasoned a little bit with the flour. So we're going to bring that to a boil, and we're going to add all the chicken and the Canadian bacon. Okay. And when it's boiling real well, stir it up a little bit. Take the chicken breast and spread it out. Nestle it in there. Turn the heat down. Obtain just a very slight simmer. Cover it. And now we go about 15 to 20 minutes. Every once in a while you can open it up and check and stir a little bit like I'm doing right there. You see, just kind of give it a little bit of a stir. Maybe flip the chicken over on the other side. The whole house is going to smell really nice. That wine is, little by little, it's evaporating, but it sure is leaving its layer of taste behind. Okay, so we check it and we taste it now, because we want to see if maybe it needs a little bit of salt, maybe you'd like to put in some pepper, or anything else that you want to add to it at this point. And I'll tell you, I like to do this. I like to take a hand blender and just kind of come down on some of the carrots and the potatoes and the onions and kind of thicken it with its own sauce, rather than put any flour in there or cornstarch. You see, cover it up and let it cook a little while longer, and we're ready. One more ingredient though. We got those frozen peas that are only going to take 3 or 4 minutes. We cover it, let it come to a boil. They'll cook in 3 or 4 minutes, and we are now ready to plate it. So you're going to be taking out, first take the chicken breast out like this and put it on a plate along with maybe any other side dish you might have. Okay, and then put in the veggies around it, like so. See? And that's really all there is to it. You know, give me a little comment, by the way. There, see, now if you thickened up that sauce, that would really be good. Leave me a little comment on this, either the site, thevideocook.com, or on this right here. And there you have it. Chicken breast and wine sauce. Very enjoyable. Now, this is just for me now. Just for me. Because everybody's up there watching the shuttle, the last shuttle, and I'm here all by myself. But you enjoy. Take care. Bye-bye.